What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the No Clearance Podcast, where we use hip hop and R&B as a catalyst to discuss life. I am your gracious co-host T, straight out of the DMV, repping Prince George's County, and we got your boy. We got your boy, your favorite, your light skin favorite brother. I don't know what that means, but we got Jay in the building.
I'm everyone's favorite.
You're probably right.
I don't have a hat on today, everybody. Just so y'all know,
you gonna show us the
letting
hairline?
the curls flow. My hairline's not bad. It's just my hair was in that awkward space between short and curly, so like it just looked like fuzzy.
Yeah,
I couldn't do nothing with it.
We got two different hair types too.
Yeah, I have very loose curls.
Yeah,
and my beard's coming back. I shaved it.
I'm glad it's coming back. You were looking a little weird.
I'm getting all my powers back. All I need is the summer come, get my color back, and next thing you know, Super Jalen's here.
You super what?
Super Jalen is here.
Oh, Super Jalen is here. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
just checking with
full
you,
power.
Just checking with you.
Super Saiyan Jalen.
First off, let me ask you something, bro. How are you doing mentally? How you good? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm a little stressed.
Okay.
A little stressed, man. Got a lot of things to prepare for. Financially.
I feel you.
I'm finally gonna get a new bumper, but I gotta save up for that.
Okay.
I've been driving around with a chip bumper for like 2-3 months.
Hey man, long as the car driving. Long as the car.
Right, that's all I say.
You know what I'm saying?
I went on a trip. To New Hampshire.
Really?
It had a good time. Went snow tubing.
That's what's up, man.
And we went down the steepest hill I've ever been on in my life. Like driving, like when we were driving there, the hill was basically like straight down. And I'm thinking the whole time, thank God I got these brakes fixed. Because that would have been bad.
Well, I'm glad you had a good trip. Shout out to the whole squad. Yeah. Y'all know y'all.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I took a trip myself. I went to Virginia Beach on Thursday.
How was that?
Man, it was straight, man. We did a destruction room, and I was just tearing up computers and TV screens with a sledgehammer, and we was playing 3-6 Mafia, tear the club up. We had high standards, but we like, tear the club up, nigga, tear the club. Like, it was stupid.
Wow. Just breaking shit.
And I got
to see Office Space.
Yeah. And we did axe throwing. So that was cool, man. It was for my boy Marcus' birthday, man. That's crazy.
That's dope.
He's getting old out here, bro. He is a seasoned young person now, as we said in the last episode.
He's seasoned.
He's
a seasoned young person.
Yeah, ain't that what Alex said? Like you're not.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Seasoned. Yeah, he's seasoned. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to my brother for driving. He drove a little slow, but he was driving.
How long is that drive?
So during the day, it was like 3 hours 15, but no tolls. So that's what's
gracious.
Up. But when we drove back, it was 2.5.
Oh, okay. That's not.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's still a long drive. I drove up 2 hours too to go to.
I'm a little upset that we left late. I worked from 6 to 10, and then we left at like 12. I was like, I should have just took the day off. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it is what it is. But thank you, appreciate you checking on your boy. So let's get into it, man.
Yep.
First off, happy Women's Month to all the all the lady listeners. Yo, Black women really got it good, fam. They going from Black History Month to Women's Month. That's fine.
Yeah, it's technically Women's History Month.
Not
just Women's Month.
My bad. Black History Month to Women's History Month, where we celebrate
I'm just gonna call
the history of women.
Yeah, history of women, the suffrage and shit. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Please, don't say that. With that being said, I'll get into my Black women crush for the week, man. My Black women crush is going out to Renee Montgomery. Renee Montgomery, former WNBA player, 2-time final winner, also played for UConn, which I'm pretty sure if you play for UConn, you won a national championship at some point. She was part of an investment group that now owns part of the Atlanta Dream. So she is the first WNBA player to own a basketball team.
And she's the first Black woman to own a basketball team?
That's a good question. They don't say that for certain. I don't want to throw that out there and be wrong, but I know for
Like,
sure
it could
she's the
be other
first.
black women in investment
Yeah,
groups.
she's the first
I feel like
WNBA
Oprah
player
owns
on
a
the team.
team.
She was heavily inspired by LeBron. After they kicked out that former senator.
Yeah,
LeBron was like, "Gotta get a group together so the right people can own the team."
I'm
And
surprised
so
LeBron didn't make that group.
I'm surprised too. But somebody did. He
Yeah,
inspired somebody to do that. Renee Montgomery is part of that group, and so I just want to shout out to her, man, for being able to make that move. She actually retired last year in order to fight fight for social justice.
yeah.
So she
WNBA
was
is real good for that.
it really are. She was
They're
on the
real
whole
good for
front
that.
line of that. And so thank you, Black woman. I wish you nothing but success with the team. I'm low key an Atlanta Dream fan now. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a Mystics fan for real back in the day. But I stopped.
My favorite WNBA team's the Sparks. The
Is that
Sparks.
because that's the only one you know?
No, I know. Oh,
Okay.
I follow the WNBA.
For real?
Yeah, I follow WNBA. I've been trying to get to a game for the longest, but I just gotta go all the way out to Connecticut.
Low key, I like Vegas. I like that Vegas team with Asia
The
Wilson.
Vegas Aces are nice.
They
When
fire.
Elizabeth Cambridge comes
Yeah.
back, let me tell you, bro.
They fire.
They won a ship without her. Wait, did
Yeah.
they win this year?
I think they won. I'm pretty sure they won.
I think they won this year. They won it without her. So imagine having her back.
Shout out to Asia Wilson, man. She a beast.
Yeah, she a beast.
All right, Jay. Who is your thank you black man this week?
My thank you black man is going to be. This is going to be a short one. It's going to be Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, bruv. Daniel Kaluuya simply for the fact that he won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor for Judas and the Black Messiah, which is a spectacular film. I recommend you watch it.
Yes,
anyone
indeed.
watch it. It's a great movie. He does Fred Hampton on point. I think it's important that we finally have a Fred Hampton movie because I didn't learn who Fred Hampton was till I was in college. So if I knew about him even when I was even younger, who knows where like the knowledge I would have to this day. But
yeah, I didn't.
I think it's real important. It's a fucked up story, a real fucked up story of what happened to Fred Hampton. If you want to know, if you don't want to watch the movie, you just want to know, look it up. But it's fucked up. Like
there's some good documentaries on the Black Panthers too.
There's some good
I would recommend those. Hey, let me give an honorable thank you, black man, to the one and only Mr. Sean Carter, Jay-Z himself, making tremendous business moves in the business world lately with his Ace of Spades line. I forget the exact name of the champagne, but back in the day, of course, they was always hyping up Cristal. And then Cristal put something in The Economist talking about, they ain't want rappers promoting their brand like that. So he said, all right, we're going to build our own. He builds Ace of Spade. He probably bought Ace of Spade for, they say, like 30 mil. And now Moet purchased half of Ace of Spade for, they say, around 230 million. Somewhere in that range. So
he just increased it by like 200%. Is that
talk about a flip? Talk about a flip.
That's a flip right there.
So shout out to you, Jay, just continuing to defy the odds. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's crazy. I didn't even know that happened.
And plus he's been responsible for he was responsible for having Jazmine Sullivan and her perform at the Super Bowl because Rock Nation runs the entertainment for the NFL. Yeah. And so they've been doing an amazing job with that.
Yeah, she performed with that country singer, and the difference
I was a little upset.
Singing ability was there.
All right, y'all. I don't really have a rant this week, but I will say for all my professionals out there, get what you're worth. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Now, I won't be ranting, but Jay will.
I got a rant. I got a big gripe right now. I'm upset.
30 seconds, fam.
Give me 30 seconds. I might need a little bit more, but let's see. Give me a countdown.
Oh, let me put the stopwatch on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Man, TikTok. I'm sick of your telling me I can't say nigga. I say nigga all the goddamn time. You gonna tell me I can't say nigga? You gonna mute my videos? Our videos. We didn't even say that. We put a whole video up where every cuss word was bleeped, and you still muted it. It was for comic effect. We wasn't even cussing. We did it for comic effect. Man, that's all I gotta say.
26 seconds. 26 seconds.
Sorry, I was really upset about that. We're really trying to make this TikTok thing a thing, but they keep muting our videos. Talking about
I said we should just made reels.
Same thing. I'm trying to do both.
I rock with it. All right. Dirty joke of the week.
I was really riled up. I didn't really get a chance to get a dirty joke, so I just looked one up now. I'll let you.
You need some time.
I hope you guys like this one. Okay. What's the difference between an oral and rectal thermometer?
What's the difference, Jay?
The taste. I like that one. I just looked it up now.
All right. Well, thank you guys for thank you guys for coming to this podcast, man.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta read.
Thank y'all for leaving a review. We just got a review, yo. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When we started doing this, I just got nervous. I was like, is anybody gonna leave us a review? But I'm hyped. I just gotta find it. All right. Big shout out to Michael is Everlasting. The review is called Talk That Talk. He said, I find myself laughing along with y'all, here for all of it. Shout out to Michael is everything.
Yep. Shout you out.
Most definitely appreciate that. And man, we got an amazing guest on today. Shout out Khadijah. She back for another episode where we talk about these hoes.
I'm glad
that's just sing it. Let's go. Hey, I put your head up, boy. I keep your head up. Slide, whatever it is. Life is tough. You gotta fight with old girl standing to my left. Am I right? True glue. We're tight like glue. Check it out. See what you want.
You got it out your system. We're gonna be talking about Heaux Tales with Jazmine Sullivan.
Enjoy.
I hope you enjoy.
Stay blessed. Peace. Yeah. All right, everybody. We are back with a no clearance alumni. Let me hype her up today, Jay. Let me hype her up today.
Oh, I was gonna say something. But okay.
She is the host of the Dare to Talk podcast. She calls herself Ujeto. She is our professional, whatever you call it, in Heauxology.
Heauxologist. I'm at it.
She is a Heauxologist and our solo travel expert as of this week.
As of this week,
we got Khadijah back in the building.
Yeah.
We are living.
I had to hum it. I had to hum it as the backdrop as the background music.
Keep your head up. What?
I keep your head up. Man,
if we wouldn't get copyrighted on YouTube or any other media, I'd put it in the background. But
yeah, but they be quick to be like, "Oh, you cannot
snatch that out this video." Us. Yeah, exactly. So
we have our no clearance official Heauxologist here to help us discuss an amazing EP that dropped recently by an amazing singer. We're here to talk. It was an EP. Oh, I can only imagine what the album gonna sound like.
Oh, dang.
We're here to discuss Heaux Tales by Jazmine Sullivan. It's been a long time coming. I feel like there's been a lot of tension.
Not tension.
You know, people been like, when y'all gonna talk about Heaux Tales? And I'm like, you gotta relax. We got this.
Yeah, it's coming. It was coming. We wanted to start Women's Month off right. You feel me?
Khadijah, how you doing today?
I am alive and well. No complaints.
That's good to know.
That is
No
good to know.
complaints.
No complaints. Check in with me tomorrow, though. I may have a complaint.
That was
I'm
such a
being
pleasant
real.
way to say. That was such a pleasant way to say you was having a good day.
Yeah, you know.
I
Don't
am
steal it because
alive
I
and
have
well.
copywritten. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I didn't copywritten.
For those who don't know, Khadijah has a podcast called Dare to Talk. And I would just really encourage everyone to go listen to that last episode, Dare to Travel. Khadijah, would you like to give like a little glimpse of what that episode was about?
Listen, I chose to travel to Texas during a time where they were undergoing a storm, quote unquote, air quotes for that one. And listen, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. You learn all the joys of it and all the bullshit that came with it. It was a beautiful trip, though. I'm not even gonna downplay it. I definitely will say that we all should be going on solo trips on a regular, whether that's like, well, I wouldn't say monthly because my bank account's not bougie, it's bougetto. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. And I could break down bougetto. Bougetto is like a mixture of, you like the finer things, but you can't, the Edo comes from, you know what, shorty? Your bank account ain't that long yet.
Yep.
Power of language yet. But yeah, it's the vibes.
Bougetto, that's what the girls in PG are like.
That was some shade. I don't know.
That's no disrespect.
Oh
they got
God.
a lot of class.
Listen, the money is not long yet. That's what it is. That's why bougie is like font size 48. Edo is like font size like 4. So it's there. You just gotta
So you just bring it in the middle?
Yeah, it's there.
Bougetto? So it goes from to 12?
Yeah, but no, Edo
48 divided by 4. Wow. You good with the numbers, Jay? You good with the numbers?
Yeah, I'm good with the numbers.
Hey, Khadijah, question: how often do you think a hoe travels on her own?
Well, a hoe travels on her own quite frequently because she is flued out. See, that's the level in which I aspire to be. I want to get to the point where I'm getting flued out. I'm not impressed with niggas that are sending Ubers no more. No. Don't send me an Uber. Don't send me.
What if you live in the same city?
No. Fly me out.
Flued out.
How you gonna get flued out? Let's say
when you on vacation and then you like, dang, I really I'm trying to link up with KC.
Oh, okay.
Fly me out.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I just had serious questions.
Now, how did you? Why are you too good for Uber all of a sudden? No, because look, I was listening to the podcast.
What if it's an Uber Black?
You know what she said on her episode?
Uber Black is fancy.
Let me tell you what she said in the episode. She said, I had to fly myself first class.
Period.
I can't expect nothing from somebody else what I wouldn't do for myself. I said, damn. Mm-hmm. She done cut off.
Flew first class?
She done cut off half the niggas listening to the podcast.
Oh shit! I didn't know you was flying first class.
Yeah, I flew.
We didn't talk about that.
I didn't want to make it hot. I didn't want to blow up my pockets and make it seem like I, rolling in dough. Because then you know how black folks are. Yo, let me hold $100 real quick.
I heard you was first class.
Basically drove you to the airport. I had no idea.
I did first class personally because I felt like first class is something you could do by yourself because you don't have to check in with people. I feel like when you're traveling in groups, first of all, we know how black people travel. You start off with 25 in the group chat. 5 people end up going to the goddamn trip, right?
You did lose 20.
Right, exactly. So imagine if you mention yo, we flying first class. I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Now you down to 2 people going on the trip. So I just shit, I've never been first class. Might as well do it now. And let me tell you, first class smelled like stocks, white privilege, and cottage cheese. It was nice. It was
cottage
nice.
cheese.
White people like cottage cheese. They like that shit.
It smelled like the potato salad with the raisins on it.
Cheese.
Yeah, heavy on the raisins though.
That's wild.
It was funny because, like, white folks was looking at me. I had ripped jeans on with a hoodie. They're like, "Oh, this black girl's in first class." You could see it on their face. They didn't say
But
nothing.
is she a rapper?
She a singer?
I bet
She a
you.
singer?
Is that Cardi? No, that's not that Cardi B, right, Tim? It was funny. It was hilarious.
So let me ask you something, Khadijah. If your man put it down, would you pay for his first class ticket?
Yeah, that's a good question.
If your man put it down, in the great words of Jazmine Sullivan, would you pay for his first class ticket? Did you see that transition?
Flip it and reverse it. Okay. What the hell? Paying for his first class.
Let me tell you.
But what if you like the breadwinner? What if you making the money?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know who's gonna be listening to this. I'm an educator. Okay. I'm not the breadwinner. I'm looking for the breadwinner. Okay.
Let me tell you something, right?
Just so to be clear.
When I was listening to Put It Down, and she was saying trick on your nigga, I was really thinking because Beyonce set the standard. Taking your man to Red Lobster is literally now the standard. So it's like, we really ain't getting nothing.
I will take a nigga to Red Lobster in a heartbeat.
No, that's not right.
We will drive to Connecticut to Red Lobster.
That's a $40 dinner at Tops.
That's not right. That's not
cheddar
right.
biscuits is fire though. Fire.
Yeah, but they ain't. I'd rather take me to. If you want me to get,
you can get you an app, an entree, and you know what? Go ahead and get you a dessert.
So okay, take me to the Texas Roadhouse if you're gonna take me for some biscuits.
It's like if we flipped it though. If that was flipped, this nigga broke. This nigga ain't do nothing.
You know what? This is what I will say. I've been on dates and I've never felt like I was with somebody broke, right? Because one, I don't know how your pockets are set up, right? But my thing is, this is my pet peeve. Don't have me out here looking like a fat ass, right? So I get an app, nigga, either you eating this one or you getting another one. Don't have me looking greedy and then your ass just get a side of fries and a salad. We got to be equal fat asses.
You can't just be you order an app too. That's how I know you got money, because if you order 2 apps.
Well, at Fridays, what is it, 2 for $20? You gotta know how to finesse.
But it depends where you're going. It depends what restaurant you're going. If you're going to like Roof Chris and they getting 2 appetizers and 2 sides, that's
matter of fact, we split in the side.
2 sides. Shit, one side of a fancy restaurant is like $20.
See, but you know what? I guess a man that's putting it down, first of all, you have to be putting it down in multiple like levels, right? You can't just be putting it down just like physically and then emotionally, like you're detached and there's trauma that you haven't figured out. Like, you need to be with your shit figured out. You got your bread right? And that can be, and I don't mean to say that in a gold digger way, but like if I'm bringing something to the table, you need to be bringing something too. See, I don't do bums.
You can't only just blow your back out and just go on with their day.
And that's on what? That's on period.
Now in the song, the man lived with his mama.
I can't even judge. You know what? I'm not gonna judge nobody. I'm not gonna judge nobody that live with their mama. You know how expensive it is in Massachusetts.
So my thing is, okay, my thing really is, what extent has one gone to because of how good an experience was? You know what I'm saying? How manipulated can you get? I don't know.
You can be digmatized. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I've heard it before.
I was with a dude who, like, in retrospect, was a bum. Like no, but real talk. He was a bum, not because he lived with his mom, but because this man didn't aspire to like get an education, get a career. He was cool, working at CVS. It was just bum vibes, bum energy.
Like,
and at the time,
working at CVS as a grown man,
and at the time I want to say I was in my sophomore or junior year of college. So at this point, I'm going places. I need you to roll with it. But the dick was so good, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's borrow your mom's car to go to CVS real quick. He didn't have a car.
Did you ever pay for him? Like, How much? Like, what did you pay for him? Did you buy him some shoes or something?
I did buy him some ones.
You bought him some ones.
Some
Ones?
whole ones. Yep.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
And they were nice.
The
too.
ones? Was they the breads?
How do you?
Golly.
Damn, I should have took them shits back.
You should have. You should have. Like, how do you feel about? How do you feel
What
about
size you wear? We can still get it back. You can give it to me.
Yeah. That ain't
I'll
13?
take them.
What'd you say,
ain't nobody
Tyler?
got no size 13.
We gotta get somewhere, Jay. We gotta get somewhere. All right, we can't go on track today because this is Heaux Tales. How do you feel? I ain't trying to be talking about nobody, right? But I do know some women that buy dudes a lot of stuff, and it's like, do you not realize these niggas is trash?
See,
I don't understand.
This is what I will say. I'm not somebody like I don't give. It takes a lot for me to give like gifts, expensive gifts to guys, right? So me giving him those ones was like a. And I never buy men's shoes. That's the other thing too. I compromise a lot in that relationship. Lord have mercy. But I'm just like, damn, because you're so goddamn stupid. But it took me a lot.
Talk better about yourself.
It took me a lot to like do that, right? So when I did that, I thought about like women that just be tricking on dudes and get nothing out of it. Like I don't recall. I think the gifts I got was like flowers, a teddy bear. Like it didn't add up. Like my gift was like top notch, and his was like, okay, I guess. But after that, I was just like, yeah, I can't trick on no nigga. This is dead. But I will match energy. Like if I'm somebody spending money on me, we gonna match the energy. But I'm no longer over compromising.
Why do you feel like you have to? Why do you feel like you had to match, niggas? I never felt like I had to match. I'm be honest. I'm married. Like before I got married,
I'm not married yet.
I never felt like I had to match. I just had certain gifts I knew was straight. I knew I'm good with.
But that's your nigga privilege. That's the guy privilege.
I always try to outdo.
How's that a guy privilege? I'll be honest with you. Like
men are terrible. Sometimes
like women really.
The bar is so low for y'all that it's like,
how
he got me edible arrangements on a Wednesday. It's like, bitch,
y'all don't have to do anything. You really don't.
Just to
we don't gotta
in
do
our presence.
Okay,
Khadijah.
nope.
Khadijah.
Just exist. Okay,
And,
go ahead.
no, in a relationship right now, hey, if you, it's gonna sound terrible, but if you're in a relationship and you giving it up, you really don't have to do anything. I don't know why women be thinking they gotta buy their man gifts. You don't. Shoot. The greatest gift is you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All you gotta do.
But why y'all be trying to do all this and that?
Sometimes the best gift in the world is head.
Okay, but what if it's
you
trash?
ain't see why
what
you got now. I gotta bleep it out, Jay. Now I gotta bleep it out.
Why you gotta bleep that out? Why you gotta bleep it out?
We get right to it.
We get right to it. Oh my God.
Don't listen.
That's the truth.
Don't listen to this one.
Don't listen to me, Tyler. I will not be silenced.
No, listen. My mom was like, I gotta listen to the album before y'all talk about it. I said, no, this ain't the one. Bye.
This ain't.
Oh yeah, I gotta sit this out.
She got to sit
Mrs. Lizzie, this might not be the episode for you.
But I mean, look, now I'm not saying you shouldn't go get a gift every now and then, but I just feel like sometimes I see some women just doing a little too much. And it's like, you don't have to.
You know what it is though, too? Some people, so it's your love language. For some people, it's giving gifts. Like for me, giving, and I love to give gifts, but I don't like to receive gifts. Like that's not my love language. My love language is quality time. So it depends.
Here's the thing about these love languages. I've been hearing a lot of people speak on it. Okay. A lot of people really got this thing messed up. You got to know what the other person's love language is. It don't matter. I mean, it do matter what yours is, but you got to know what the other person is. If they love language is not receiving gifts.
But sometimes people don't even know they love language. Especially guys, they're like, I don't care. Like that's the energy, y'all. Yeah.
If you ain't read the book, they ain't even gonna know.
Most of the time, most men Words of affirmation. You gotta try the stuff that's not expensive first. Words of affirmation.
You're right.
Acts of service. Physical touch. What's the fourth one?
What did you say? Acts of service.
Words of
Physical
affirmation,
touch.
acts of service, physical touch. You got receiving gifts, and there's a fourth one, man. Man. Oh Lord, somebody look it up. Who my research team? I'm the research team.
Tyler, like he's like, I'm all in one.
Oh my goodness. What is the fifth one, y'all?
Well, while you're trying to figure this out, I have a question for you, Khadijah.
What's up?
So, we may have missed this. I may be late for this.
Quality time.
Switch topics.
Quality time.
That was I just said that. That was my love language.
She did free. Say that.
All the other.
I was gonna get back to the shoes.
Tyler,
thing.
You sound cheap. You sound
the quality time thing.
I'm saving y'all some money. I'm saving y'all some money. You can't. I'm cheap.
I've always called him cheap. This is it, dudes.
Frugal.
No, fruit. Okay. Now I'm looking at Tyler, and all I see is everybody hates Chris's dad. Now that's yes, yeah, that's his name. There you go. You giving me Julius vibes.
That's a good man. That was a solid man right there.
Oh God.
Got a wife, family, and he owned an apartment building. Come on now, y'all tripping.
The character is a good guy.
He a whole landlord. That man gave money.
Not a half landlord, a whole ass landlord.
Yeah,
what were you gonna say, Jim?
I was gonna say he's a maintenance man. Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna talk about the shoes. How you bought him shoes. I'll get back to it. I don't know why you bought them shoes. The comment saying is you buy someone shoes, they're gonna walk out your life.
Literally. And I've never bought Tyler, and I really believe this.
That's a saying.
Never bought a nigga shoes. And this is the one dude. You know what it also is too? I think when it comes to like, I don't know if it was Christmas or his birthday. It was like definitely a big event. And it was hard to buy him gifts because he's like Tyler said, this nigga's like, yo, I don't want nothing. But it's like, I feel bad when I'm receiving gifts. And then it's like, what am I supposed to get you? Like, what am I supposed to give you? Right. And so I got him them and he was like super excited and like whatever. But then I was just like, yo, like I've never spent that much on shoes for myself, bro.
Golly.
All this to say, I'm a Pisces. I'm an empath. I'm fucked up. I got shit I got to figure out. You know,
what's an impact?
Okay,
I'm empathetic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you expect a man to spend on you? I think we're gonna. But what are your expectations when it comes to like? Man,
you trying to split the rent? You trying to like hold me down on Comcast? See, my things are more reasonable. Like I'm not into Louis Vuitton. Like you don't need to buy me a Louis bag. I would love it if a man pulled a Kanye and got me some stocks. Right.
Ooh.
I'm into stuff that's like gonna like continue to produce money. And this is not to say like you don't want to buy me a Telfar. Like you could buy me a Telfar, which is a black owned luxury bag, but you could buy me that, but that's not what I'm into. I don't know. I'm just not into like objects. Like I'm not into, I'd rather somebody cook me a meal, right? Spend time with me. It could be just me sitting there watching you play a game. Like I'm very simple.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Stop.
Wait.
Stop the press. Stop. Did you just say you okay with your man next to you playing video games?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
When I tell you I'm so simple, I'm super simple.
Beautiful.
You could be in the room watching, you know what I mean? Playing your video game. I could be on my laptop, on my phone. I just need your presence nearby.
You just need to be in the same room, same vicinity.
Yeah.
You like Snow Allegra.
Love language.
Yeah, you like Snow Allegra.
I said sounds like quality time is your love language.
Like hard key. Like
okay.
Jada was gone and I felt sad. I was like, where's I was really sad.
So money don't really impress you?
No, you know what? I'm not gonna say that because
what if he doing everything but like it's just hard for him to just get together?
Oh, then you got to get it together on your own. You know what? As a black woman, I refuse to raise a man or to build a man.
Why everybody be saying that?
No, because you know what it is? It's that my preference is Black men, right? And so the Black men I come in contact with, they got a lot of shit that they need to figure out. Now, as a Black woman, I refuse to be any man's therapist, psychologist, or anything like that. Financial advisor. You need to come with some of that shit kind of figured out, because that takes a toll on your relationship. Now we're not focused on our relationship and love. We're focusing on your bullshit and all the shit that you got that ain't figured out. I mean, so now we're taking focus off of because the relationships work. So we're taking focus off that to focus on your personal shit that in retrospect, that's what your friends should be for. You should be around people that are helping you like get your bread right, that are helping you get your career together and things like that. And
I was just about to ask you, because we had a guest on a couple weeks ago. We kind of spoke on it, and it's like, all right, so if the brother comes with his, emotional baggage intact,
no.
If he comes into the relationship with that intact.
Oh, intact. Yeah, great.
Are you okay with him going to somebody else to deal with that while you're in the relationship? Because he went to somebody else to deal with that beforehand. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like, is it a
therapist? Is he going to somebody professional?
I mean, what if he had a friend that might be a woman that he was able to, deal with?
Get the hell up out of here! You confiding in a woman?
But you wanted him to have that together,
no,
before the relationship.
No, unless that woman has like PhD next to her name and she's like a professional, like she's licensed. Other than that,
if it's like
even if it's his boy,
friend,
yeah,
what if it's like a child friend. Like it's like so.
That's
like
a girl?
Basically, it's like his sister. Like he like.
I don't do.
Essentially, sisters, brother and sister.
See, it's that's how niggas get fucked up. Oh, she's like a sister. The next thing you know, you slept with your sister. Oh, y'all was drunk. No, I don't need no.
Who fucks their sister? That's disgusting. That's the sister.
Listen, people, men are so quick to be like, nah, she's like a sister to me. She's not biologically your sister, which means she's an option. No. Well, I date Black men, so they
don't you got guy friends?
Me?
Yeah.
Not really. You know what? What I will say is all my guy friends are like my exes, so I would never go back there.
Okay.
Does that make
sense?
Would
say I'm your friend.
You don't got nobody that's like
getting cussed out by Jada. So
yeah, you don't got nobody that's like a brother to you.
My brother. my biological brother. What the hell are you talking about? No. It's weird. It's weird. That's weird. No.
Do you? So it's all right. We going up. I guess this is still in the context of the talk. But if somebody in a relationship,
yeah.
All right.
If it's their boy. If it's their boy and that's who they confide in, like when they have their issues, it's like their best friend.
See, okay, so this is the thing.
Because you could say the same thing, because he dipping and dabbing.
Whoa, we ain't gonna take it that far.
I'm just saying. If you think about it, I'm just saying.
To the left.
Right.
I'm just saying it's the same.
It's the same. Going through something.
Yeah.
It's the same ideology.
You could talk to me. You'd be like, nah, I'm gonna go hit on my dog.
See, but you know what? I think so. This is when I mean somebody needs to come emotionally intact and together. My version of that, it means that one, you've named the trauma that occurred in your life, or traumas, because we're Black, we got a lot, we got multiple. You've dealt with the traumas in your life and you've understood the impact it's had on you, and you're working through that, right? Because we're always working on that shit. That's just not like a one-hit thing. And you're aware of like, yo, I'm frustrated right now. I need to take my space, but we're going to come back to this and communicate about it, right? Being mature, like there needs to be a good line of communication. You can't have a good line of communication if there's shit that you haven't worked out, if you don't know how to work, if you don't know how to communicate when you are emotionally distressed.
Skills. He got to have
right,
tools.
Exactly.
So what you're saying, like, so once you're in the relationship, if he is going through something, are you saying that like you should be that person now that he comes to?
I think I should be that person that he comes to, but let's say we get in an argument and I'm the issue, right? Like the issues like between us. I can understand if he's like, yo, I need to go to like my best friend or my homeboy first, and then I can come back to you. Because I don't think it's worth us having a nasty argument when you're not ready and I'm not ready, right?
Indeed.
But I do think in certain predicaments, nigga, you need to come to me. I want to know. I love to talk. Quality time.
She dares to talk.
Oh my god.
So
Oh my goodness. Before I keep ranting, Jay, you got any questions you want to get in? Because I'm prepared today. I'm just
Man, I hate when you be putting me on a spot like that. Like you got any questions? Let the conversation roll. I'll think of the questions as
I was
we
about
go.
to go on a rant, bro. I was about to go because people, some people be like, Tyler, you don't let Jay talk. I be like, I'm giving him a chance.
Oh,
Everybody here, I gave
it's your
this
time to
man a
shine, Jalen. Get on the
chance.
mic.
dang, why y'all put me on a spot like that? You know, I just be here trying to enjoy the
This
conversation.
nigga, you see how his tone changed? He's trying to be like a smooth operator now.
So what would you say was like a prime whole moment? This is for the both. This is for all of us. What would you say was like a whole moment you remember?
I do not want to talk about that.
Jalen, because you didn't have
It's
one.
Heaux Tales.
I sure did.
You didn't.
You're right.
Jalen,
it is Heaux Tales. I sure did have my
yours
whole
ain't
moment.
tails. It's a
Nah,
Wow.
Joe.
Not even tails.
Hey,
I
had a-
hey. I
I
know
had a
this
tail.
nigga. He had a tail.
I have a tale to tell.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
You don't have to say it. You
I ain't
don't
gonna
have
tell
to.
the tale.
You got stories though, so you could pick.
Jalen, you got stories?
Yeah, I got stories. Who do you think I am?
Corny. That's who I think you are.
I ain't that corny. What's your story, Khadijah? You gonna be putting me on a spot? I don't want to tell my story.
Listen,
What's your
I'm-
whole story? Your
As a
greatest
whole
whole moment.
as a Heauxologist, I have a whole story. So speaking of, we're gonna call him Ones. When we broke things off with Ones. I'm notorious for coming up with nicknames on the spot. When I broke up with Ones, his homeboy had hit me up on, I think, Tinder.
That's some
I was just like,
shit.
listen, I was just like,
Wrong with that?
oh
I'm
well.
talking about for his whole boy.
Listen, it is what it is. So we linked up on Tinder and he was like, yo, like, what's good with it? And I was like, you know what? And I took a second and I was like, damn, Khadijah, if you do this, this is fucked up. This ain't right. So I did it. I did it. And because I was just like, damn, like I got you Ones and you out here doing me dirty. And we did that and it was horrible. Okay.
Goodness.
So, and it's so funny because right when I was leaving this dude's house, guess who calls me? Ones.
Oh shit.
Ones calls
Oh,
me
shit.
and he's like, yo, like, what are you doing? Da da da. I seen your car around the way. And I was like, around what way? Because keep in mind, he's like, he lives, no bullshit, 5 minutes away from friends.
Damn.
So
That's some
I was
savage shit.
dang, I was just like, oh man. So he was like, I see your car around the way. Like, you trying to like pull up? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, no, it's just around the way. Like I was at my homegirl's house or whatever.
You ain't have to lie to him. You should have been straight up.
I should have been straight up because he was across the street in his car. So he saw me get into my whip and he was just like, yeah. And then we ended up having a conversation. Like, at that time, it was just like, nigga, it is what it is.
What
like,
he mad about?
Right, exactly.
He need to pick up his feelings.
I know why he mad. I know why he's mad. I'll be mad at my friend.
But that wasn't, you know what? That wasn't like
homeboy.
his best friend though. That was like an associate, like, like it wasn't his like homie.
I was thinking that's his boy. That's his nigga.
No,
Like-
it's like if you're doing a group trip and you got like 2 extra spots, he's giving one of them to him.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
the outlier.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, I was like,
That's some savage shit though. He lived down the street from homie.
It'd be like that.
That's some savage shit.
But that's
man.
that's the day I knew hoeing is a lot of work. It's like, damn, you gotta cover all types of tracks.
It ain't
You
easy.
cold
being a
though,
hoe.
yo. You was cold.
That's
Listen,
some cold. That's some
blooded.
cold.
I gave
Shit.
you some
That's some
credit,
great
yo.
revenge. That's some great revenge.
Listen, and I had a face like, I was like, oh damn, you saw me? Cool.
Damn.
Sound like pick up your feelings. That's what that sounded like.
Homie don't get. You got the best comeback. If homie get mad, he be like, "That's why your boy blew my back out."
Well, it was
And he
terrible.
did
But it was terrible. He doesn't need to know that. He doesn't need to know that. He doesn't need to know that.
It
He
was
does not need to know
trash.
that.
I was like, yo, this is God punishing me. I'm sorry. I heard you. I was like, this is God telling me I'm a hot ass. And I got it. I heard you. Like, I got it. Message received.
Oh my God. That's just like karma.
It really is. Tyler, you got a
doing
story?
dirt.
That's a good question.
Tyler's ruined my story.
What do you mean he's ruined your story?
How'd I ruin your story?
You want to know my story?
How'd I
Tyler's
ruin?
involved in my story.
Jalen's
Tyler's involved in my story.
Wait,
So-
what? No,
go
you gotta
ahead,
tell the
bro.
story.
We got
So this is my story. I'm gonna tell my story because this is the story that led to me getting the woman I am with today. I
okay.
still think it to this day. After this happened, Jada called me the N-word with an ER.
Ooh,
So,
that's
yeah.
a different like tone.
You sure you want to say the story?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell a story.
What did I have to do with this?
Let's just say,
Tyler, I'm gonna need you to dig in your memory
let's just
index.
call her the little Dominican.
Please, bro. That's too obvious. Stop.
What do you mean that's too obvious? She called homeboy ones. Only one person in this world has ever gotten ones from her. And so he knows this is the little Dominican.
When he hears this, he's about to be like, word? That's how we doing it?
I definitely was part of the story. Go ahead, bro.
Let's just say this is the little Dominican story about the little Dominican. I get drunk. I'm drunk. Jada just told me, oh, I don't like you like that. We're going to be friends. So I'm like, okay. I got like 3 weeks left of college. Let me do something. All right. So I go out. I see the little Dominican. She's in my room, actually. Tyler's there. We're having a little get together.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm like, you trying to have my baby tonight? She was
No, you did not say that.
I sure did. It was like a running joke we had. Like
this
she said she
nigga.
gonna be my baby mama. It was a running joke. You
This is
trying to make
facts.
that baby tonight?
Oh, sweet.
It was our joke, and she was like, yeah, sure. But she was joking. It was all jokes.
Yeah.
Next, you know, I had to go on a mission. I don't know what the mission was for, but I had to leave and go downstairs. She came with me, put the moves on her, got some smooches. Next, you know, we hooking up a little bit. Dombrowski was there too. He cock blocked me the first time.
Came downstairs. We just saw.
Dombrowski was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away. And then I'm like, dang, let's go. And then we go out. We get to the party. No one's in the party. We just start dancing. Only people dancing in the whole apartment. Then we dip. Everything goes down, you know, little something goes down, you know. I'm walking her out. Tyler and Edgar pull up in the car. I'm like, oh yeah, you try and give her a ride. We'll give her a ride down to her dorm. Tell me why we in the car. They're like, oh, you try and go out to get something to eat. I'm like, no, not really. She goes, yeah. I'm like, yo, I was down to get something to eat. Y'all don't know how to read text messages. So then we pull up to her dorm, pick someone else up. That was the 5 of us.
Now here's the funny part. Here's the sad
we had
part.
a diner. We had a diner eating, and I'm disgusted because I can't eat because there was some stuff going on with her mouth situation where I was like, you ain't gonna brush your teeth before you eat something? And I was staring at it. And I'm like, I can't eat after this. This is disgusting. We were supposed to have guy time. And let's just say Tyler and Edgar ruined my plan to get rid of this woman.
It's cold.
And maybe stay an extra hour.
Dragged out like a one night stand.
Yeah,
it really was. It was hilarious.
It was horrible.
Because we was like, all right, Jay. All right, so
we get in the car. You
that
trying to
story.
go out to eat? I'm like, nah.
You should have read his nah and be like, all right, say less.
Here's the thing about that
I was
story.
like,
I was pretty messed up that night too, right? So while Jay was doing his thing, I was doing my thing.
Niggas ain't shit.
I was in the dorm. I was in another dorm doing my thing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm so drunk I cannot walk to my dorm. So I called Edgar like, yo, bro, I need a ride.
I can't.
So I get in the car with Edgar. We're like, bro, let's go to what's the joint called? Red Arrow. I was like, let's go to Red Arrow.
That's his call.
So I was like, let's call Jay. So Jay come down with the girl. We like, and I knew what I was doing. Like, hey, bro, you want to go to Red Out? Hey, you want to go to?
You ain't shit.
I texted him like, yeah. And then I said, nah.
I missed the message. I missed the text, but then we
obviously
Wait,
now
it
we
sounded
sitting
like he was folded himself. So he was
pulled back to the door.
It don't matter.
And then the, you know, person I was doing my thing with, we picked her up. We all went.
Hey, yo.
Went to Red Out.
Yo.
It was it was a weird meal.
It was so silent. It
What
was
made
silent
it
the
worse?
whole time we was eating.
I didn't even make conversation.
I was so uncomfortable. Like
What
I
made
was
it
like,
worse
I
was
need
like,
time to. I need time to like decompress after this.
It was so
I gotta
weird.
get rid of the shame. The next day,
The diner
Gator
only
calls
took
me
cash. That's what made it worse. All of us had cards except Edgar. Edgar paid for everybody. We just sitting there like,
Damn, and he
that,
the
bro.
only one there with no, story.
He the only one there, no story.
he put out a wad of cash out his pocket.
Shout out to Edgar, man. He a
he
delivery
used
boy.
to be
He
a-
was a delivery
used
boy.
to
What's
be a
Edgar
pizza
doing now in
delivery
life?
He
Stocks
living
and
the-
bonds, right?
I don't know what he doing.
Oh, stocks and bonds. He's doing
Very
well.
interesting, man.
That was a
He
night,
live in the
man.
Cape.
That night was
He live in the Cape
legendary.
now. Yeah, what a crazy night. That's my whole story. That's my hotel.
So it sounds like I'm the whole savage here. It sounds like
Yeah.
y'all are kidding.
I mean,
Our story is more of like a kerfuffle. Yours is like a story of like active revenge gone wrong.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
heavy on the
doing
gone
things.
wrong.
I was doing things to like borrow the car. You know what I'm saying? I would do things to borrow the car, you know, or I would do things to like get some breadsticks from Olive Garden. I would do things to win in Uno. don't question me on that.
Sweet Lord.
That's disgusting because we played every game of Uno together.
It was just one of those. It was one game where I was like, "Hey, you trust me, right?" It was like,
Yo,
it was like, yeah. It was like, you trust me, right?
Tyler?
It was like, I was like, just put down the yellow. Just trust me. Put down the yellow. I'm like, oh no, out.
Said Uno out.
It was me just using my, I don't even call it power, but using whatever leverage I had. That was my whole stuff. You know, doing what I do to go ahead.
I've never had any experience like that before. I live a very simple life.
Good for you. I live a simple life now. I'm no longer a hoe.
You live a simple life.
I won't put that out there.
I'm fully out the game.
With a hoe and me come together.
I'm in the.
I'm not retired though, so y'all niggas need to stop playing with me.
Don't mess with me and make me come out of retirement real quick.
Okay.
Pull a MJ.
Khadijah.
I think about Jalen's shit for a second. I'm like, nigga, what?
You coming out? You wearing 45J?
Yeah. Then gonna change it to 23 at the end of the season in the playoffs.
Oh God, I can't.
So, all right. Do you feel like these hoes is winning?
Is that for me?
Yes. Do you feel like these hoes is winning?
Yo, it's a wholution. Like it's a whole revolution. I really feel like, you know what it is? I think that we spoke about this in like one of the later or earlier sessions where I feel like people are taking back the word hoe. I felt like before, like if somebody called you a hoe, you were offended. Like you were just like, excuse me, like a hoe. But now it's like, yeah, that's what I am. I am that. And I feel like, I think they're winning, but I think they're winning because it's like, they're owning their shit, right? And I think when you exude confidence and you just own what the hell you are and what the hell you stand for, I think there's power in that. So I will say, I guess in a short answer, yes, they are winning. Hoes matter.
I did some research leading up to this podcast, you know, listen to some other podcasts on hoes. And, you know, shout out to the 85 South show.
Oh,
because
you know it's about to be on some ignorant shit.
Here's the thing, right? The hoes is necessary. It's like if you know there's a party and they say, nigga, the hoe gonna be there. I'm finna be there. Or I used to. I was gonna be there.
I like how you changed that. Good for you.
Oh, so you say the hoes is necessary because you can't have a party with girls. You gotta have parties with the hoes.
Because if you go to a party with just women, no disrespect, now I feel like I'm pulling up to impress people. I ain't gonna have as much fun. I can't be loose. But if the hoes is there, it's like, all right, if she turned me down, that's fine. Because the hoes are here.
I cannot. You know
because
what?
the hoes is here.
You got to make that a sound bite. That's a real life thing.
The hoes gave a lot of niggas confidence.
Well, why? Because hoes just didn't have no.
Hoes
It's not that they had
no the best looking man in the world.
Exactly.
This is why ugly niggas prosper. If you think about it, they only fuck hoes, and then they think they're good looking. So then they start,
and then they go after the real ones.
Exactly, and then they do them dirty because they only mess with hoes in the past. This is, oh my God, it's all coming together.
It's like at some point every dude had a hoe at least attempt to try and get with him. Now maybe you might have turned her down, but you didn't. But you just got some confidence, like, dang, shorty, somebody really rock with me. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead.
Why a lot of these rappers don't got game, if you think about it. Because it's ugly niggas.
Yeah, they recycling the same hoes at that.
Yeah.
It's like the same 5 bitches they recycling.
But it has its place, man. It's like if you in that phase, more power to you. And if you're not, more power to you. I think you're right. It's like the hoes really is winning now because we ain't judging you no more. If that's what you want to do, there's a place in the world for you.
I think everybody should have a hoe phase, though.
Yeah, hoe phases are essential for a lot of people. I feel like
you really need it. You do.
It is necessary.
That's when you gain your confidence. When you have this energy of like, you know what? I have this powerful thing between my legs. I want to share it with the world, right? You got to have a different type of confidence to just walk in the room and be like, yeah, this is an app. This is for everybody. Like your confidence has to be on another level.
Is there a balance?
You get a taste. You get a taste. You get a taste. You get a taste. You get a taste.
Like you Oprah Winfrey with the goodies. Like you just, all right, I'm gonna see you on Tuesday. Oh, my man Thursday.
That's
when do you feel like your like concept of a hoe changed? Like your thought process on like, how saying hoes are acceptable now. Like when do you think that took a change for you personally?
I would say I had to go through my own hoe phase, right? To understand, like, I didn't even know that was considered a hoe phase. I thought that was just like, I broke up and I'm just trying to be on like, some savage shit. But when I really sat down and I was like looking at content for my, my Heauxology session, I realized like, I'm like, yo, like the idea of a hoe is no longer this person that's just like raw dogging everybody. It's literally like, yo, I'm on my savage. Like, I don't got no regards to whoever I'm smashing. I'm just gonna smash, and then, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go through that myself to be like, you know what? That's a hoe, but it's okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like, but I also think like society and media has like so much power, right? And how it makes hoes look like before. I don't know. I remember before when I was in middle school, like hoes was like you had the long nails and like you just look like raunchy and whatever. Baps. Is that the movie Baps? I think it is.
Yeah, with Halle Berry.
Yes. So that was my envision of a hoe growing up, right? Because that's what media and like they would just present as like hoe-ish, right? Got older, realized like, yo, a hoe doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that's having unprotected sex. You could be somebody that's having sex, but you're smart about it. But that's still kind of like hoe-ish, because you're just
doing your thing.
Giving it,
letting
to
it fly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to the hoes. We appreciate y'all.
In different areas.
The first episode of Women's Buff, we dedicated to the hoes.
Shout out them hoes.
We love the hoes. We love hoes.
But do you
Not
feel
me,
like
not me specifically?
Do you feel
Not me
like
specifically.
all right, is it hard to be like quote unquote a good girl in 2021? Like with Instagram and stuff, do you feel like some women like are forced to do a little extra now in order to get attention? If they care
Yeah.
about getting attention.
Yeah. I think on one of the, I forgot what interlude on the Heaux Tales EP, but there was an interlude about talking about how it's just like, I feel like all I have to offer is my sex, right?
That
And
was tragic.
And when I was listening to that, I'm just like, yo, but that's not necessarily my that's not how I feel. Like I feel like I have a lot to offer. But I just think like in a grand scale of it all, if we're going based off social media, like for some women, they're like, yo, I don't got ass like that. I don't got, a flat tummy like that. I don't got a body like that. I don't compare to that, right? And I think like a lot of men, that's the shit that they're comparing their significant other to, right? Like, oh, I'm single because she ain't no Kim K. Kim K ain't no Kim K. Yeah. Like that's money. That's millions of dollars in work in like plastic surgery. That's fucking makeup. I will never forget the day my own brother was like, yeah, don't Kim look good natural? Nigga, she got foundation on. That's makeup. She does not look like that when she wakes up. But this is like the we've been brainwashed to think like, oh, like that's what beauty looks like. No, that's not. You know what I mean? That's not what bitches look like on a regular.
And in reality, also, that's not really even what men look like because if you think about it, you see a lot of men with like women who just have regular normal bodies. And it's not because it's like, oh, that's all that's out there. It's because it's like that's who they fuck with.
It
like,
really is a young nigga mentality. Like, but it's sad because at that age, young niggas like we think it's stupid, but women, I mean, the younger women are like affected by the young nigga mentality when it's like, as a man, we recognize what's real beauty. You know what I'm saying? And not like that other like that craziness. Like every woman on Instagram that gotta look back at it photo, like, come on, fam, we can't rock with you.
First of all, and it's like the way they take the pictures though is very strategic.
The way
like
the way
she poke it out, of course it's gonna look dope. But if she stand just regular straight, that ass ain't there.
Not gonna look like
it's like that. we know all the secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like when the girl stands sideways but bend straight one leg, bend the other one to make their butt look bigger.
Boo.
That's a trick.
My personal favorite. Quick thirst trap, real quick, hit him with the leg pop. Little pop. Yeah, but I really think like in the age of social media, like it's super toxic for anybody's well-being. And I feel like for women, we already felt like we were on the, what do you call that? We were being judged for so many things. I will say I live with my mom who's Puerto Rican, and in Spanish culture it's very much so like the woman has to like cook, clean, and like, so I already had like cultural standards and norms, but now you're adding like the society standards and norms on top of that. Like it's hard being a woman. Like this shit is not sweet. It's not it. It's a lot. I recommend people take breaks from social media. High key recommend.
Oh yeah, I'm about to
because it's overwhelming. When you sit there and you're just taking all that in, you're not going to tell me that you're not impacted by that in the slightest.
How are you doing handling all that? Can you speak on the Puerto Rican aspect of that? Like, I don't know much about it. Like, what are those stereotypes, and how do you handle just trying to be your own person?
I would say that out of all my siblings, I'm the like, yeah, fuck right person. So it's very easy for me because I'm naturally against things that like everybody else is for. I witnessed my mom be, I wouldn't say, so my mom's a single mother, but she's had, her boyfriends or whatever. And I've seen her go from like being this like doting woman to then being this person that's like, fuck that nigga, the food's on the stove. You know what I'm saying? Fix you a plate. And I've seen both sides. And I feel like the side in which my mom's like, yeah, the food's on the stove, go get it. Like it's kind of like you need to be with somebody that could give you 50-50. Like I refuse to go to work, slave all day, come home, cook a meal. Then I got to serve you that plate. You know what I mean? Set it up. Like that's just way too much. And it's not realistic, right?
You can't do that every day.
No, you can't do it every day. And it's just like, what are you providing them? What are you bringing forth? Because it's no longer enough to just be like, yeah, I bring home bread. I do too. Come. Yeah. What's next? You know what I mean? Like you got to bring something where this is like, we're working together. And I also think that breeds toxic masculinity, those standards too. And I think it goes back to too, like, when your family member's like, oh, when are you having a baby? You're assuming that I want children. Lord. Right. And first, having children, that shit ain't easy. There's some people that are like, not, they can't physically have kids, right? There's people that are like struggling and doing IVF and all the other stuff. So there's a lot of shit that like women have to deal with. And it's like, no, fuck that. Yeah. I'm here.
Man, Khadijah, wait till
it's gonna be tough for you because you plan on having 5.
Wait till you get married, Khadijah.
Jalen's so fucking disrespectful.
5 kids.
Yeah, she gonna have 5 children.
You have a whole basketball team.
First of all,
you got a Jackson 5.
him and Jada are mad disrespectful. Me and Jada got a bet. So I don't doubt. I'm definitely one day, God willing, I'm definitely gonna have 2 kids.
5.
But 2. But me and Jada have a bet. So whoever has a baby first has to give the other person $50. So I'm just waiting on Jada to, swing me my 50. I should have made it more money.
Yeah. She losing that one.
No, she not. Hello. No, she not. We hold it out.
No, y'all are a whole. They're a whole engaged, y'all.
Okay. Whole engaged.
Whole engaged.
A whole engaged. Yeah, that's true. But that don't mean
probably had kids before me, fam.
Well, don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me.
Oh, I can't wait. A little Jada. Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a little Jalen.
Well, his name's not gonna be Jalen, but we'll go with a little Jalen for right now.
Little Niglet.
No, Niglet. Don't you dare call my children Niglets.
You can call him a nugget, like because they're so chunky,
What up, Nuggets? No, gonna be like, what up, Nuggets? Niglets?
Oh Lord!
Don't you call my children no damn Niglets? Don't you let Jada hear you call our children no Niglet?
Hey, bro.
No, it's gonna be a chunky minky.
My mom,
chubby baby.
My mom's like she be trying her hardest, like to pray. She be praying hard for us to have kids. Like it's so funny. And then like if she not paying attention to me, I'll be talking to her like, yeah, Mom, I've been doing this week, and she'll be just like on the phone, and I'll go, Ma, you're not pregnant. What just happened? Pay attention.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Pay attention. That is a lot of pressure.
It is, but it ain't. It is, but it ain't, because I know my brother-in-law got 2 daughters. So her side of the family, they chill right now. You know what I'm saying? And then my oldest brother has a son, and then the other ones is like, his other kids are like, oh, they like 20s. So I'm like,
that's how I feel. I have like, homie. I have 4 nephews. 4 or 5.
Yeah, straight.
So
until they graduate from high school.
Listen, my mom has not pressured me for children at all.
I'm an only child.
She said a lot of crazy stuff though. She's like, you don't got no hair, so you're not gonna get married. And I'm like, well,
hey, bro, that ain't
listen,
right,
I'm telling you, this goes deep. But this is society's norm of like, oh, beauty is a woman with long hair, and I had hair. That shit was cool.
Which, shout out to Lupita. I just need to say that. Good Lord,
she's so dope.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, if we really want to dig into it, there's a lot of shit that women have to like
so fine.
Check out. This nigga still talking about Lupita.
I hear you.
I'm over here trying to preach.
That's so sad. No, you should not just be on some checklist though.
The beauty standard. I said Stanford. The beauty standard is a difficult thing to like get past, even for men.
I mean, who's the standard?
What do you mean for men? What are the standards for men?
What are the standards for men? 6-pack,
abs,
strong, real strong looking.
Straw.
You know what?
A
I go to-
beard.
Waist.
You women be tripping when
Over
nigga got a
beards.
patchy
I was
beard.
gonna say I was gonna say something, but I'm not, because mom's gonna listen to this, right? So I'm not gonna
Go
say
ahead, speak on it. Speak on
Speak
it.
on it. Speak on it.
Speak. It's too late now. I already done
talked
said the
about
whole
getting
story.
head.
We just told the whole
Oh,
story.
Dylan, get out of my head. Hey, if your beard's patchy, that means you ain't doing a good job when you eat.
Yeah.
Because you know we got natural things to help you with that.
You're probably right.
I was gonna say my
I-
beard
you
has
know
never.
what?
I shaved my beard a month ago, and it has never grown back faster ever.
Oh my god!
You know what? I'm sick of this nigga, man.
You know what I will say? I go to the gym religiously, and my standards for men have changed. I need a man that doesn't skip leg day, because a lot of y'all is worried about the upper body and not the lower body. I see one dude was real slow. I look down, I'm like, you gonna snap them legs in half carrying all that.
So what if it's the other way around? Are you cool with the other way around?
I'm cool. You gotta just I need you to be full formed.
Okay.
Like, you can't look like an uppercase T. Like that's
What are your other beauty standards for men? What are your other beauty standards?
beard?
An uppercase T.
Yo, because Jalen knows what I'm talking about. That's why he's laughing. You know, them dudes can't even put their arms all the way down because it's just so like, ugh.
I see him at goals all the time.
Looking like an H.
Yeah, like it's like, what is going on? I don't really have a preference for beards. I used to have a thing for dreadheads. Oh my god.
Dreadheads, really?
What? You could be disrespectful. If you got dreads, it's on site. It used to be like that, but then Future ruined it and like was like, I'm good, love, and joy. So I was like, yeah, I could do without the dreads. Money, you need to have a job. Like,
okay, does
you
he
need to
need
be on
money?
you need to be on somebody's payroll or your own payroll.
Does he need money to spend on you, or does he just need money? You just need to know he's straight. He ain't gonna ask you.
Exactly. I need to know you
Okay.
good. And
You
if I
just
want to
need
take
to
a
know
trip, it's not like, oh damn, I ain't got it this time. It's like, nah, all right, let's do that. Like, I need you to match my energy.
He need to be at least have extra money, like be responsible with money, where he can be like, I ain't got it, but we can do it eventually. I just got to save.
I don't need a paycheck.
No.
Paycheck.
No saving, no saving up for the trip. Like not even if you're like,
No.
we gonna
Tyler,
go on
don't
a trip
even-
in 4 months.
Don't even this is my thing is I've dealt with so many broke niggas. I deserve Mama G. I deserve a man with money. Okay.
Okay, so that sounds like a double standard.
How?
I'm
You tell.
all right.
So
Not
that's
on
like-
you, not specifically for you, but it's just crazy how you'll say, I done dealt with so many broke niggas, I deserve a nigga with money.
Yeah.
Okay, but you want a nigga with more money than you to deal with you, but to his financial standard, you may be considered broke.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Well, consider me your charity. Put it on the taxes. Volunteer hours. Boop, boop.
Well, but what if it's like that's a double standard?
Listen, there's certain, I will be the first one to tell you, double standards, some of them I could get with. Some of them I'm not even mad at. Listen,
I respect it.
like I
respect it.
refuse to take out trash. No.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, my
No.
wife don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh no. I don't even look at trash.
Not at night, at least.
Nigga, not at night, not in the middle of the night, not at midnight. Like I'm not taking trash out at all. Like I'm not doing that.
I had one of my my god sisters live with me for a little bit, and she was like, Tyler, the trash full. I said, didn't change. Like, take the trash out. And she was like, what? I've never done this before. I was like, well, you're gonna learn today.
Damn, Tyler, you cold-blooded.
As someone who had to take out their trash the whole life, sometimes it's nice when someone else takes the trash out. Now I understand like what it is when someone else takes the trash. When you have to take the trash out, I know what it feels like when someone else has done it. So that's why I do it. I try to do it as often as possible.
Yeah. I do it
Yeah.
now. That's like acts of service for me. That's the love language, taking that trash out. She be like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see that trash can full. I'd be like, all right, bet.
I be trying
That
to time
works.
it up for when I know I'm gonna leave the house.
Yeah.
So I'll be
Yeah.
like, I don't want to go outside and come back in.
I hate when it's cold. Oh, when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
I gotta
You
put
gotta go
on. I
outside
gotta
and
put on
come
whole
back in.
boots. I can't just use
Yeah.
flip flops.
That sound like a nigga problem. I'm
Like,
not taking
who
out
has
no
to go
trash.
outside to come back in?
But what double standards benefit us, Jay?
What double standards benefit us?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is a double standard for men? I don't even know. I feel like usually double standards, maybe for daughters. I'm thinking like your daughter and your son.
Oh, true.
Like if you have a sister, like you don't have the same rules as your sister. Like you can stay out as late as you want, but your sister,
Come on. But see, that don't even make sense.
you're not with your brother. You gotta be
day.
home at 9:00.
Right.
Huh?
Niggas out here dying every day. We let these niggas stay out as long as they want. Don't even make no sense.
If that's the double standard, they think men are more capable of taking care of themselves in life-threatening situations.
But I mean, for grown men, do we have anything that benefits us?
Yeah, being able to, I don't know, being able, like I just said, it's the same thing. It's like your whole life, the double standard for like your brother, like brothers and sisters.
Oh,
okay.
So like you're given more freedom.
Yeah, sexually, of course, sexually we benefit from that. Like nobody go call us a hoe for going out here.
It's a player. You macking.
We pimping.
You got that, my G.
Very true.
Yeah, you have 100 bodies under you. You a god.
We'll never get like the damsel in distress type thing. Like nobody's going like it's just respect. I don't even know how else to define it. I guess it is more of a freedom thing. I see what you're saying, Khadijah.
Men do get more freedom in a lot of aspects.
It's very
so forgive me if I'm like fuck that trash.
Especially since we talking about hoeing back in the day. Especially when we talking about Heaux Tales back in the day, niggas fucked everything and everything. A woman fucked one dude one time. They get married and divorced. They tainted.
Yeah. Oh, you see Bridgerton?
Nah,
yes.
What? That was the thing on Bridgerton. Like the dude's sister made out with a dude.
Yo,
and they called him, and he was like, "You have to marry my sister." They just made out. He was like, "You got to marry my sister now." He was like, "Nah, bro, I can't do that." He said, "Then we gonna fight to the end." They had a whole shootout.
I understand it. I feel like I get what. I forget the what was he? Was he a duke?
He was a white man. Which one? Was the black dude? The black dude. Yeah, he was a duke.
He was a white man.
No, I feel like the duke. I admired that he was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna die for it," because it's just like I'm gonna stick to my morals. I said, yeah. So I was like, I understood the reasoning behind it. The rationale was like solid.
It's a great show, Jay. It's a great show. You gotta check it out.
It's not a lot of episodes either. Dana watched it, so I don't know why you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. She'd watch it while I was doing the podcast.
The funniest part was when he pulled down his pants and looked at her. he just
wait, what?
You remember that when they was about to like have sex for the first time and he pulled down his pants?
I saw that scene. I saw that montage of them just fucking.
She was like,
no, gonna learn today.
The only thing I saw from Bridgerton is that montage of them fucking.
But he kept pulling out. That boy pull-out game was strong, boy.
Strongest pull game of all time.
Oh, it was something serious.
Immaculate. I was like, that's a talent. Serious. That is
a talent. You got to time that up perfectly.
He was always on time.
One interesting.
Always on time.
Always. Wow. Wow. One interesting tale from this was the married women speaking about how, they would like plan on if they wanted something from their husband.
Yeah, it was tricking. You tricked.
They would go ahead. As a married man, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jalen. I bet you've been tricked on.
Oh, I was thinking about this. This was a question I was thinking like. How often do you think this happens?
I'm not gonna solidify.
That's what I don't see.
The fifth, but brother, I think you've been tricked on. You may have not been.
I don't even know if my wife do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
should
Like,
do.
now there was one time she was like, you better not eat all those French fries or you ain't having no sex tonight. I'm like, I don't know who she thinks she is.
And I bet you left a whole bunch of fries.
I took a little bit while she wasn't looking.
Listen, you know what? But I think that brings up a good point of like people think of tricking as like this like transaction between people that are not together, or you know, people that's like, yo, friends with benefits. But it's like you can trick in a marriage, you can trick in a relationship.
But is that okay?
You know,
yeah, because it's
like
a form of manipulation.
Yeah, shouldn't sex shouldn't be no financial transaction.
It shouldn't be a bartering chip.
Yeah, it's not a barter chip, right?
But it is though.
I mean, to be honest, I mean,
y'all trick too.
When I get some, I'm ready to do anything she asks.
And that's
I will say that, like, I don't know if she purposely does it, but once we do it, and then afterwards she be like, can you do this? Oh, sure, I go to the store, ain't no problem.
Yeah.
You go to the store. That ain't no problem.
See, but that's strategic. Like this, women know what they're doing. We're so good at playing dumb that it's honestly, it's to stroke y'all egos. It's to make you feel like you made the decision.
I love having my ego stroked. Compliment me all day.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Hey,
You're
Drew,
the one. I mean, it is a double entendre, but nah. I'm dead serious. Give me a compliment.
Yeah, there's so
Tell
many
me I look good.
I think there's so many things where women are like, we bite our tongue, and it's not for the sake of ourselves, it's for the sake of your ego.
I know I ain't shit.
It really is, and we can take it, if we're
Drew be talking, like she be talking about that. You know, there's one time she called me a smart ass, and I was like, I ain't deserve that. I did not deserve that one. I was being real serious. No, all right. Please tell me this. It was, first of all, it was early in the morning, right? And she said something about, are you going to wash off your grapes like now before you go to work? You gonna wash that fruit off? I was like, nah, we got a break room, so I'm gonna do that in there. She was like, no shit, you got a break room, smart ass. And I was like, hold on, I was being dead serious, like. I didn't know every workplace had a break. I know every workplace had a kitchen sink.
What she was saying was that break room is fucking nasty. Go ahead and wash that shit here. See, but she was trying to be nice about it. She was being nice. She was like, you wash them grapes here.
That Joe had me hurt the whole day. Like, bro, she really called me smart ass. I wasn't even trying to be joking. I wasn't even.
That was her sugarcoating. She was trying to be nice.
You know, she could have called you a dumbass. You know, at least she called you smart.
It was one of the two. I forget. Ass. I just heard ass. Like,
oh, I love it. No shit. Everybody got a break.
I didn't know that.
You feel so special.
It's like saying no shit, Sherlock.
Bro, every place I work, I'd be like, oh shit, this nigga's got a break room.
Wow.
I've worked at Walgreens and CVS, and them niggas got break rooms.
Oh, I gotta do better.
I would wash my grapes at home. Them break rooms get a little gross.
I gotta do better.
Actually, I don't have a break room at my job.
Well, you're kind of on the go.
I use various break rooms around the campus.
So you're kind of lucky. You got a lot of break rooms.
I got like 7,000.
Must be nice.
Oh my goodness. All right, man. Let's get into some quick hitters, man. This was a hell of a conversation. Favorite song on the album?
Tyler, your segues is way better this episode.
I appreciate you, sir.
Nice. Oh, look at y'all bigging each other up.
So you gotta give each other compliments, man.
Oh, now we being emotional and sickening to you. You just had a whole thing. The nigga got to come without the bag. He got to be emotionally stable. He got to have the tools. Oh, now it's sick.
Yo, Tyler was waiting to blow that shit up on me. He's like, oh yeah, niggas gotta have the tools. I'm gonna have something for her. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, goodness. All right. Favorite song on the album, Khadijah? EP, my bad.
Put It Down. I love that
That's a
song.
good one. That's a good song. I like that
You know
one.
what? I'm lying. It has to be between Put It Down and On It. With Ari
Yeah,
Lennox on it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good
Ari,
one.
Ari.
yo,
I see you. I see you on your
the
diet.
vocals is
I
just
see
like
you in the
oof.
gym, Ari. Keep doing your thing. Hey, let me tell y'all something. There is a Ari Lennox fan base, and then there's a Ari Lennox thigh fan base. And it's just sad that the thigh is gone. Like just the one thigh out the dress
Oh my
is
god.
gone.
He talking like it's a piece of chicken.
Right,
But
I cannot.
still love
She
you,
does
Ari
have
Lennox.
nice
Still
legs,
love your
though.
music.
She does.
She
She
been
has really nice legs.
This is Tyler's crush.
Hey Drew, I love you. I love you, baby.
Look at him.
Tyler.
You got Drew right here.
Drew, no
I was
disrespect
gonna-
to my wife. You know, shout out to Ari though. Put it down as
How you gonna say no? This is my wife, but Ari, what's up? What's good with it?
I just gave a shout out. I just gave a shout out to let her know I see you. Just let her know it's all up. I see you. That's all I want to say. You know.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, do women take that as a compliment? We be like, girl, I see you. Is that a compliment to you?
Yeah. That is
Okay, I just wanted to check. I say that to my wife all the time. She don't face it. Don't face them.
But we talked about
She's
this. I
probably
guess
used to it, though.
overhyping.
Oh yeah, I gotta say it regular.
Overhyping is the thing.
Hey girl, I see you. You can't
Yeah, you
even.
can't. Don't oversaturate it because then
KOD
it
it.
means less.
You gotta say it nice.
Put It Down is my favorite too. It's either between Put It Down and Girl Like Me. I don't know why I like it.
Oh yes.
I defer from
With her.
Mine is different from both of y'all's.
What is
Speak
it?
on it.
I like price tags.
Okay, Anderson .Paak's verse was kind of fire.
You know
I like
what?
that
I
song.
didn't know how I felt about that collab when I was looking at the catalog, but then I heard it and I was like, actually, this was a good collab.
They collabed on
Anderson.
his album, Ventura, and it was sad because
Somebody
Jazmine
else
Sullivan
mentioned
only
that.
sang for
I
like
didn't listen
5
to it though.
Grammy. That won a Grammy. Ventura. It's good. It's definitely worth it. He got
got a lot of
daggone
music I
Smokey
gotta listen to.
Robinson.
Anderson .Paak is talented.
He got Moesha. I mean Brandy.
Moesha.
Okay, worst song on the album.
Oof.
I want to see you.
You know what? It's only like 7 songs, so it's hard to make a worse. Because when you have like such a small amount of songs, it's hard to have a worse song.
Mhm.
I'm going with Lost One.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yo, that song.
That's
Let
my
me
second
speak on
favorite.
it.
You pour some whiskey and you just like
That's
sit
my
there,
second favorite.
Let me
get you a
speak on it.
cigarette. I don't know what's with me and cigarettes, but
Let me speak on it.
Especially with the interlude with Rashida talk about how she cheated.
yo, Rashida
That's
ain't
my
shit.
thing. But that's my
Rashida
thing.
ain't shit.
That's my thing. How dare she say don't have too much fun without me? Who the hell you think you are?
You know what's so funny? She did an
Okay,
interview about where she was going through the song, and she was like, "Yo, I didn't realize how toxic I was until I played back Lost One," and I was like, "Damn, that's some toxic shit." Like, don't move on. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
that's toxic.
like
It's very
no,
toxic, but I still thought it was a good song. That's a good
yeah.
song.
no. I only put it at the word because of that statement. Don't have too much fun without me. I know it's a good song, but she kind of trash for saying that. She trash for saying that, fam. Like no,
That's messed
You know
up.
what? Lost One is that song you play when you know you did that person wrong, but you still want to hurt. You want to you still like, nah, I deserve to hurt too. It's like
I
it's
feel
not
you. I've
even-
been through
that's
that.
not how it works.
I definitely been through that, so I know what you talk. I feel you on that. It's like, dang,
That's some self-deprivation.
I was trash. I was trash.
I don't know the word. I can't get it out. I'm not gonna say it. I give up.
Is it deprivation?
Deprivation, I think.
That's some
Hey,
self-deprivation.
gang.
All right. Best feature. There's only 2, so we gotta pick one.
I think
There's
Ari Lennox
3.
had the best. There's
Ari
3. It's her.
Oh, her. Oh, you right. Ari,
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak.
Yo.
I think Ari.
Her.
Ari, I gotta give it to Lennox.
Yeah, Ari.
That
Yeah,
shit
Ari
was
had
like,
the best feature.
Yeah.
it was nasty.
Yeah. It just
Literally.
she just fit that song. You fit that song perfect. Shout out to Ari, man. We see you out here in these streets. All right.
Shout out ROC in these streets.
All right, so this
Nigga, what
month,
streets is you on? It's in
this
Panorama.
month for Women's Month, instead of doing the 3 kings, we are doing the 3 queens.
And if you don't agree with the 3
And if
queens,
you don't agree with them,
please,
hit us up.
please
Let us
give us
know
some
what you think
suggestions.
are the 3 queens in hip hop right now. Okay, so
Hip hop and rap. Give
Hip-hop?
them that perspective.
Yeah, hip hop, R&B, rap, all that.
so this is what we're gonna do. Khadijah, where would you put Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj on this EP? That rhymed.
I would put Nicki on Pick Up Your Feelings. Don't forget to
Her flow matches with Jazmine Sullivan.
I would put Megan Thee Stallion on it, because that on it was like nasty. When you listen to them lyrics, Megan will tear that up. Her bar, like she can give a nasty bar to that. And then who was the other person?
Cardi.
That's
a hard one.
With Cardi. Like. That is a hard one. Then I'm not upset. I don't know. Fuck.
That's a hard one. I'm thinking
if it's up, then it's
I would say Put It Down. She can go on Put It Down.
Okay.
Out of
all of them, that's the only place I could see Cardi is on Put It Down.
I'm gonna put Cardi on the other side.
That's my
reminds me of her life. Just a little bit. She worked hard though. She worked hard to get what she had, but she used to be a stripper. You know, she was doing her thing.
That's
to
true.
Atlanta. She went to Atlanta.
Maybe we could hear a different side to Cardi B.
True.
She's so versatile.
Oh my goodness. Meg.
I was gonna put Meg on Lost One. I don't know why. I feel like I'm just thinking like Lost One, just the concept of the song. I feel like Meg's been in that situation before. So I'm like, she could probably, I don't know, just to hear her side.
Okay, so you can hear it on Lost One.
I think she probably had to switch up her flow a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to switch up her flow a little bit.
Did we say I was gonna
if she goes on Lost One, it might be like a deep cut. Like one of them songs where it's like it's not gonna be big one, but it's gonna be like, oh, she's
a fan favorite.
Like, yeah, it's a fan favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say I'll put Meg on Put It Down? Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
I put Meg on
No,
Put It Down.
I put Meg on it, but I could see Put It Down too.
It's a little more upbeat for me. I could see her on the more.
I'm telling you, anytime you're thinking of Meg on a song, you got to think of the Like if it don't the don't go, it's not.
I feel like she could fit it anywhere.
You know what? I put Nicki on Bodies.
Ooh, you know what? I can see that. She can easily up the tempo on Bodies, so it's a little faster, and then Nicki could just put her bar in there. I could see that.
I really like Nicki on Pick Up Your Feelings. I really like that. I think that's the best one.
Yo, I really feel like people sleep on Nicki's collabs. Like she's
very versatile.
Yeah,
like very versatile.
Bodies a lot of like different collabs, like pop songs, rap song. Oh, nothing will touch her monster though.
Nothing will touch her monster.
Kanye. Oh man,
we're gonna talk about that album soon. By the way, sometime next month we talking about Beautiful Twisted Fantasy.
Good album.
It is a good album. That was before.
Probably his best. I think that's his best one. Not to change subject. That's his best album. That is literally.
I would agree.
That's literally the climax on it. Like you got all the albums leading up to that, and after that album, it's downhill.
Yeah, the beats on that are so.
He had a little. It was like a little dip, then up, and then it back down again.
When?
With 808s, I didn't like 808s.
808s was before Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I said. There's a little divot before. It wasn't just a straight.
But 808s changed the game. 808s changed.
I know, but it's like a. It goes up.
How people
down, come up.
Went into rap. I would say that.
Yeah.
808s, like a lot of people. Yeah. We'll get to that later, man. We'll get it. All right. Dang, is that it? Is that it? That's all we got, bro?
Yes, I think so.
Man, Khadijah, we just want to say we really appreciate you being on the show again. First of all, you was a fan favorite last of this podcast. You were a fan favorite.
Ooh, thank you.
For sure. So this your chance.
Don't gas me up.
You ain't shit.
She got her own podcast. You want to keep listening to her? She got her own podcast.
Hype me up.
Check her out on Dare to Talk. This is the time. We're gonna take it to the register. So speak your piece about the album, about this episode. The floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why I'm acting shy. This session was dope. I feel like after our session that I did with y'all, I felt like, oh damn, I got some shit to talk about, as far as hoe things go. I think I'm officially a hoeologist. I would, this is like a third episode of me talking about hoe shit.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed, own that shit.
You gonna make a class, start a class.
Yo,
give
let's
out
talk about it.
certifications.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. No, but this was a good session. If you haven't listened to this EP, I highly recommend it. Listen to the EP straight through with the interludes. I think I'm not somebody that's into interludes, but this is an album where I'm like, nah, we can let it rock and go. And it's like almost like a story of your hoe. It's like a hoe journey, right? You start off with like, yeah, I'm getting bodies. And then it's like, fuck this, come get your feelings because I'm on my hoe shit. And then by the end of it, you're like, damn, I'm not worthy. Am I not enough? So it definitely is a journey of, I think, women embodying their sexuality and stepping into that, I guess, wholeness. So definitely a good EP. But make sure that you are tuning into Dare to Talk with your girl, Casey. Yep. If you're not,
do that. Plug yourself, girl. Plug yourself.
Hey, yeah.
Khadijah, quick question. Question. Let me give me a little deep on you real quick. But do you feel worthy? Just do you feel worthy?
That's a deep ass question.
Oh, just that? Do I feel worthy?
That's it.
I think I'm getting there. I don't think I'm there yet. Like I said, for me, I can't expect a man to provide things for me as far as like financially, emotionally, if I'm not providing that for myself. Part of that is like, I'm working through my traumas. I'm currently looking for a therapist, looking to like really dig into my shit just because, I think that there's a lot of things that we bury and we don't deal with, and it comes out in other ways, right? I feel like a lot of negative interactions people have with other people in life has nothing to do with the other person, but traumas that we haven't dealt with, and it comes out in different ways. So I want to make sure that when I decide to, be with somebody, like I am worthy of that relationship. And also that person needs to be worthy of me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm getting there, but I would not say I'm there yet. No.
Well, here on the No Clearance podcast, we want to say to you, Black women, you are worthy.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, last question for you. I'm gonna stop.
You asked me good questions. No, these are good.
That's our point today.
Who would you like to see on this podcast? Who would you like to hear on this podcast? Like somebody realistically we can get
that we can get to be a guest.
Somebody said, we had somebody say D Smoke. I was like, that's cool. But I could try to go lateral.
Maybe a step up, maybe two, but
we
ain't climbing mountains yet.
That's heavy. You know what? I think that the people you've picked to be on sessions have been people that are not just blowing smoke up people's ass. I think it doesn't matter about the like notoriety, because I think that can always be like a fog of like, oh, you're like popping, but nigga, you ain't saying shit. You ain't speaking on nothing.
Right.
So I think like continue to be on the search for people that are talking and speaking shit that's like needs to be heard and is real. But yeah, nobody comes to my mind. But the people you've had so far have been like on point.
Oh, we appreciate that.
I've taken something from each session, if that makes sense.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Hype y'all up.
All right, Jay. Talk your talk, brother.
I'm gonna top my top. I'll top my top. Appreciate you telling me, giving me permission.
Oh my God.
All right. First off, I'm gonna say thank you, Khadijah, for coming on again. You know you the homie for life. You know you the homie. Well, at least unless there's a divorce, and then then
You know who I go with.
Yeah, exactly. We know what parent you go with. But yeah, to talk about the album, I really like this album. It came out at a great time. It was like literally came out the week after we did you came on the first time. We literally was talking about hoes and what's it mean being a hoe. Then this album comes out and it's like perfect. It's like, wow. It's like everything went in the right direction with this album and like how this with us and everything, like how it came out. I really liked it, even though I just found out it's an EP and not an album. It's the best R&B EP I've heard this year, at least.
Indeed.
It's a great. I think it's great. It's amazing. Jazmine Sullivan. This is the first project I've listened to by Jazmine Sullivan. So,
What?
yeah, I mean,
I think when she came out, we was like, her first album dropped like 08, so that would make sense. But I know her hits like "Need You Bad" is my all. "Need You Bad" is like I could put that on replay.
Yeah,
that's my song right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she got that joint with Missy and Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
what's that one called again?
Turning circles.
That's one. Yeah.
Round and round. And... Yes.
I can't, not the church spin on it. You know, fun fact, I met Jazmine Sullivan in real life. I gotta send y'all a picture.
Man. Yeah.
Yo, don't play with me. I did.
Put that, send that picture to me. I'm gonna put it on the video.
Gang, I'm out here. Y'all ain't know.
We definitely need that. We need that. Man, yo, Khadijah, once again, man, thank you for coming on. You know what I'm saying? Your podcast.
Hey, support women, support Black, support local.
Yeah.
Support small businesses. Support, okay? Oh,
yeah, support.
Yeah, support.
And support her podcast, Dare to Talk.
Yeah, listen to that. It's dope.
She really just talks.
If you don't, you're stupid. You're like, literally.
Yeah, she does it by herself, which is commendable at the same time. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Listen, I be talking to myself.
Yeah.
I talk to myself all the time, but I don't think anyone
just don't answer yourself. That's what makes you crazy.
So,
shit.
I thought this was a good episode.
Jayla's like, damn, I be answering myself.
You got me have to start thinking about some things.
Yo, his face was like, oh, shit.
Watch out, Jay.
All right. I'm glad we had the first episode so we can get all the whole definitions out the way, and we were just able to talk today. It felt really good. This EP definitely put a light on what some women are going through. We want to let all you hoes know you special to us in our own way. Whatever that means to you. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to not just to the hoes, shout out to the amazing women out there. Today was just about Heaux Tales. So I'm sorry. It is what it is.
It's not your turn.
Right.
It's not your turn. Wait your turn.
You need to wait.
Patience is key.
I can't.
Oh man. All right, man. That's all we got today. A wonderful episode. Once again, please subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to us on all podcast platforms. You know what I'm saying? Leave us the like.
Yes.
Leave us a 5-star review. Leave us a 5-star rating.
Yep.
I'm looking to throw something else up.
And go show some love today. That's all I'm gonna ask you, man. This is the No Cleanse Podcast. To our brothers out there, please make it home. And to our Black women especially, we love you. Peace.